surprise announcement there. No one expected it at all. And Shigeru Miyamoto went on stage with Bill Trinen and confirmed that Super Mario is going to be heading to mobile devices, and a new game called Super Mario Run will be exclusively on Apple iOS store first before Android. So yeah, it looks like Nintendo's having a little partnership with Apple with this new game. And basically it's a new Super Mario Bros based 2D platformer. And you can basically play the game with one hand, just tap on the screen to make Mario jump. The longer you hold down on the screen when you do try to jump, he'll jump higher. And then it also seems like they've incorporated a little parkour into Mario's gameplay to where he can actually kind of like vault and do kind of like a leapfrog of sorts over enemies' heads, which is quite interesting. Whenever Mario's touched anything, he's always getting hurt. But here he is, just kind of like strolling along, just hopping over Goombas, being all eco-friendly and whatnot, not killing nature. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Kind of gives us an idea of future ideas that Nintendo may have for 2D Mario games in the future. And I know a lot of people are complaining about how, oh my god, it's not a full Mario experience, it's an endless runner to where you just press once on the touchscreen in order to jump, and that's basically it. Well, Mario has always been a simple platformer, so it's not like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the complaints are really, really bizarre because people are expecting a full experience for a Mario game when this is probably one of Nintendo's smartest marketing moves in quite a while. As basically the game will start out free at first, but then after a short amount of time with you, getting to play the game and, see if you like it or not, then you pay one fee. So they're not going to be in-app purchases or anything like that, like, I guess, Pokemon Go or Sonic Runners, to where they basically juiced you with red rings or other different, incentives to buy and do better in the game. It's just a one-time payment, so I think that's really, really smart. And, for it to not be a full game as well, there is a battle mode, though, which is pretty cool. So you can actually compete with other fellow people in the, I guess, Apple's little gaming version of Xbox Live and, PlayStation Network, to where you can compete against them, try and beat their score, and it'll kind of be like a ghost mode of sorts, to where you can see the other person's, movements and how they succeeded in collecting more toads for their Mushroom Kingdom, which is another little something. I guess they're kind of, adding a little bit more of a customizable, like, sim part to the game, to where you can collect toads, and, the better you do, the more toads you get, and you fill up your Mushroom Kingdom. And I think that's pretty cool. They're definitely making the right moves to target mobile gamers, but, all these hardcore Nintendo fans are disappointed because, like I said, it's not a full experience. But I feel like this is such a smart move because it basically gives people a little morsel, a little taste of what Mario is all about. And that will incline people to go and actually buy Nintendo's consoles, like, the 3DS, the Nintendo NX, the Wii U, even though it's kind of too late for that thing now. But it'll incline people to buy those, systems so that they can play a full Mario game. Because if you honestly think about it, you don't really see kids anymore playing on their 3DSs or DSs like it was, when the DS came out back then in the early 2000s. So now it's like you're always seeing kids on their phones, playing, Flappy Bird or Angry Birds or whatever it is, whatever the new fad is. But, that's where Nintendo's kind of losing some of their audience because they were basically, targeting all gamers, kids to adults. And smartphones have definitely been, taking a huge chunk of Nintendo's profits in that area. So, basically the Wii U failed. That didn't get them, tablet and smartphone gamers like they expected. So now they're actually like, hey, let's go ahead and make games for established mobile devices. So when people see Mario on a phone, a kid's going to be like, oh, wow, it's obviously going to be like one of the top things on the iPhone store on the front page because, it seems like Nintendo has a deal with Apple to where it's going to be exclusively on their devices for a short bit. And then just considering how Mario is so popular and then for it to be on a phone, it's going to do well. So kids are going to see that. They're going to be like, oh, wow, Mario and whatnot. And then when they see an ad on TV and it's like Super Mario, Strikers or something like that for Nintendo NX, Please, oh God, let that happen. Then they're going to be like, oh wow, I want to play this game, Mom. And then, mom and dad are going to go to the store and be like, yeah, so we want to get this game for, the iPhone and all that stuff. And they're going to be like, no, you got to get it for the NX, or you got to get it for the 3DS. And there you go. Kid's going to beg for the 3DS or the NX. So it's a really, really smart marketing move. And, that's the thing. Nintendo doesn't need to win their fans, their loyal fans, loyalty by giving them a full game on mobile devices. You already have a 3DS, you already have a Wii U. You don't need a full Mario game on a mobile device. This is to broaden their audience, to go into new territory that they were so stubborn to not explore because they were like, we want all our stuff on our own hardware. Then Nintendo realized this is how we actually grow our own hardware. So it's not that Nintendo's abandoning their formula or anything like that, or that, Super Mario Run is going to take, from their console, games for the Mario series. It's just something to incline people to buy those games. Because if you look at Pokemon Go rocketed to first on so many different, devices, Android and iPhone. Like it was topping the charts. And think about it. I'm pretty sure when kids see Pokemon Sun and Moon commercials, they're going to be like, oh my God, I want to play that now because they loved Pokemon Go so much. And that's what I think Nintendo's trying to do with this game as well, which is very, very smart. And I'm really, really happy because I feel like Nintendo's been making quite a few missteps with marketing, especially when, the Wii U was introduced. So to see them actually doing something really, really smart, something that can definitely make them grow, that makes me very, very ecstatic. And I'm looking